Hello and welcome to this episode of Great Conversations. I'm very lucky to be here today with Frank Citara. He is from our local hospital, and I have actually a sheet to read here because I want to make sure I get all the information correct. Ocean University Medical Center in Brick is part of Hackensack Meridian Health Network and was recently recognized by U.S. News and World Report 24/25 as a high-performing hospital in chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, colon cancer surgery, hip replacement, knee replacement, leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma, and lung cancer surgery. That's a lot, and we're really excited to have you here today to talk with us a little bit about the hospital, some of the great things that you do. And I will say before we get started that I feel very fortunate that we have the hospital here in Brick Township. I feel that it's a great service to the community, and we offer a lot to our residents because we have the hospital here, and I think we have a great partnership. So I would love to hear about some of the things you guys have going on and some things you'd like to share with us.
Sure, great. Thanks for having me here. Made it great. Appreciate the time to talk about the hospital, and I agree, a great partnership with the township, so thank you for that. A lot of things are going on at Ocean University Medical Center. You know, I look back at a lot of the growth there has happened over the past 10 years. Huge investment in the facility. About 10 years ago, brand new emergency department, and we built a couple of floors on top of that for expected increase in volume and capacity. Sure. And we're exceeding that now. So we built a new nursing unit on top of the ED. We have a new Dr. Robert H. Harris and Mary Ellen Harris Heart and Vascular Center that we just built there. Added a lot of new services. We have neurosurgeons that are starting. We have tremendous orthopedic business there. Our outpatient business is great. We have an accredited imaging center, women's center. We have increased oncology services. There's a lot going on at Ocean University Medical Center, especially over the past few years. Yeah,
that's amazing. And we actually had the opportunity, I know you talked about a lot of the services that you have here, but we actually had the opportunity to take a tour of the hospital as well,
yes,
which was fascinating because not only are you on the cutting edge of care for the residents and care for the community around us, but you also have a green environment, green way of looking at things when it comes to all of the work that you do at the hospital. Because hospitals, I guess, could produce a lot of waste and energy. So
sure.
What do you guys have going on with that?
Team member garden. We harvest a lot of our own vegetables and fruits for our team members. We also have bees on the roof, which is a great for our oncology patients. They get to they can see it from the waiting area. So it's a great visual for them to see what's going on there. We have a beekeeper who's team member of ours, and we recruited a couple of team members to be beekeepers.
And you guys have honey too.
We have honey, we draw the honey. Yeah, absolutely. It's great. And we compost food there. Just so many different things that the team members get involved with, which is the main thing for them.
I was impressed by that because as we took the tour, not only did we see, I think what was mentioned during the tour was some of the fruits and vegetables that are grown. You have then in a place where people can get them, and actually enjoy them, whether you're there as a person that works at the hospital or if you happen to just be grabbing a snack at the snack stand that they're available.
Absolutely.
So that's really cool. And I also, what I really liked, which is sort of not on the same venue as that, is some of the waiting areas that you have were really quite lovely I remember having to be in the hospital years ago, not your hospital, with my parents and thinking how abysmal it was sitting in this waiting room with these chairs just crammed together. And you really have some beautiful spaces for people.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of thought goes into the decor, the aesthetics of each of the areas that new areas or areas that rehab, especially some of the nursing units, we're starting to rehab them. Some of them haven't been touched in a while. So we are refurbishing those. But to your point, the waiting areas and all that, it's for the patients, it's for the community.
Right. So you want people to be able to enjoy spending time with, you don't want the hospital to feel like.
Exactly. And we get great, for the team members too, we look at it. We have over 2,800 team members. Majority are from Brick or within a 5-mile radius working there. So this is their second home, and we want to make a nice environment for them too. So
yeah, well, we appreciate that. We do. Yeah. I mean, the the last time I had to take a trip to the emergency room with my mom, the staff there was so wonderful. They were kind, patient. She's not the easiest person sometimes. They were very lovely and really took care of her, and always so calm and patient. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, and with the team members being from Brick and surrounding towns, they know they're part of the community. They know the patients coming in and out, and that they're always willing to take care of them.
We love that.
Yeah,
we love that.
It's great.
Is there anything else you want to share about stuff that we have going on? Or?
We have also, we just recently were COF accredited for JRI, Johnson Rehab Institute.
Okay.
So that's our inpatient rehab that's attached right to the hospital, focused and dedicated on patients that have brain trauma or stroke. And they also have outpatient rehab there as well. So that was recently accreditation that we received.
Well, one of the things that we did do recently is we had an official ribbon cutting for the helipad, which really fascinating. I'd love to have those guys on and talk about what they do. But can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, so that's a partnership with Air Methods. So they had the helicopter somewhere in Lakewood is where it would cover parts of Monmouth and Ocean County, but they need to find new space, and we said, well, we would love to provide a home for you right at Ocean University Medical Center. So we're able to provide the helipad with partnership with the Township. Again, thank you for that. So the helicopter now sits at Ocean University Medical Center, ready to serve the community. Fly patients wherever they need to go out of state, within the state.
Yeah, they have a lot of cutting edge stuff on that helicopter as well.
It's like an ICU in the sky, which is amazing.
And how we talked about how we work together. One of the issues when that helipad was first built was the flight pattern was a little difficult for some residents to wrap their heads around. So everybody was so willing to work with us, and honestly, once we talked it through, I haven't had one phone call since. And I try to remind people, if you're on that helicopter, it's the worst day of your life. So we give a little bit of deference to
exactly. And some of the residents we spoke to, they realize the need for it and understand it. And it's not going all the time.
Yeah. I would like to never have to ride on that helicopter unless it's to get a tour.
But no, if they hear it in the sky, it's needed and it's saving somebody.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This is great. The hospital offers so much. You're such a huge part of our community, and I know we have a lot of events coming up with the hospital. You were very nice to. You're going to be sponsoring our Longest Table event that we have coming up. It's another partnership we have together. So supporting the summer events that go on in Brick, we love doing that, and getting out there, having fairs, and talking to the community about a lot of the services that we have going on. We're always there to support. And you're a recent new member of the Chamber as well. Correct. Which is fantastic because our Chamber is really a big part of our community as well. So it's nice how we're all connected and working together for the betterment of everybody here in Brick. For sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you. This is great with a ton of information. Please feel free to reach out if you have more questions. We'll put some information up on the screen for you. And thank you again for joining us today, Frank. And thanks for having me. Thanks for joining us on this great conversation.